Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Friday, March 11th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for the Friday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 4,000 subscribers. As always, I appreciate all of your support here at the channel. We are getting so close to reaching that goal. Once we reach 4,000 subscribers, we'll be doing our parlay giveaways. So really pumped up about that. Be sure to check out our community Discord page. It's a great place to connect with our community. We'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. Just a great way to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So you'll see this beautiful list of all of our Straight Fire MVPs here running beside me. Shout out to our newest Straight Fire MVP, Mark Genuous. Appreciate you, Mark. Thanks for joining the tribe, as it were, or something like that. I don't know. But if you guys are interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there is a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description as well where you can check that out. Really just a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And now let's get right into our results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers from the previous episode, we had got to get the bag calling the Brooklyn Nets plus 4.5 spread. We had Kevin Brown calling the Golden State Warriors minus 2.5 spread. And we had Mark Genuous calling the Kevon Looney over 19.5 PRAs. So great call-outs there from our comment cappers. As far as our stream results, we got the 2-0 sweep. Continuing a hot run that we're on here at the channel. 6-0 in our last 2 episodes. 13-3 over our last 5 episodes this week. And 80-39-1 over our last 120 picks. I'm just doing math here as I'm going. But we were able to cash the Brooklyn Nets plus 4.5 spread. They just straight up won easily. Won by 29. Very easy cash from the Nets. They did get the revenge. Durant was angry right from the jump. You could tell he was on a mission, and he played very, very well. Racked up a ton of rebounds, assists, just all around very dominant performance from the Nets and from Kevin Durant. Then we were also able to cash the Stephen Curry over 24.5 points. He went off for 34. So we love to see that. So, we got the 2-0 sweep. Let's get after it today, though, guys. We're going to get this 3-0. So let's get right into our picks. And number 1, we are going with LaMelo Ball over 31.5 PRAs here for the Charlotte Hornets at minus 111 odds. So, guys, this is a great matchup here for LaMelo Ball with the New Orleans Pelicans, who allow the 4th most points to point guards, the 10th most rebounds to point guards as well, which I see that rebound number also being up. You could honestly look at both his points and rebounds lines. I mean, I love both of those. And I think he can get the assist anytime. So that's why I like having his PRAs, and he's just very capable in all categories, obviously. He's also performed really good on the road this season, guys. He's 6 out of his last 8 to this line on the road. He's averaging 34 PRAs per game on the road this season. So he's played very well, particularly on the road. He had 2 games versus the Pelicans last year where he finished with 31 PRAs in both of those. Obviously, I'm anticipating him going over that mark here. I think he's obviously developed a lot as a player, so obviously looking for him to go over 31. He's picked it up in his last couple here, going 2 out of his last 3 to this line as well. Kind of came out of the All-Star break, struggling a little bit there. Only played 8 minutes versus the Cavs. So you look at his game log, you kind of got to throw a game like that out. He got major foul trouble and barely even played that game. So obviously I'm looking for LaMelo Ball to get his 30 minutes, 30-plus minutes here to stay out of foul trouble. Sometimes you just never know, but we're just hoping Ball here could stay out of foul trouble, and I think he'll be on his way to cashing here. Like I said, point guards, so far on the season have done very, very good here versus the Pelicans. So looking for Ball. They have a big game, guys. Love it there for our number 1 pick. LaMelo Ball over 31.5 PRAs here for the Charlotte Hornets at minus 111 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Reggie Jackson over 6.5 assists here for the Los Angeles Clippers at minus 118 odds. So Jackson is 8 out of his last 12 to this line with 3 hooks. So he's really been on the roll passing the basketball here. Recently he's actually looked a lot more like a point guard here in his last 12 games, showing a lot of consistency. So, you see the 3 hooks with the 8 out of 12. That means he's right there every single time, right? Which is honestly what I love to see. That's why sometimes I like seeing the hooks with, a good trend as well, because that means he's there every time. And this is a great matchup, so I think this kind of puts it up over the top. The Hawks here allow the 2nd most assists to point guards, the 4th most assists overall. So overall, this is a terrific matchup for Reggie Jackson. Jackson is also 4 out of his last 6 to this line in Atlanta when he's played the Hawks. So for whatever reason on the road, he's cashed this line. I mean, if you look, through his history, it doesn't look great as far as when he's actually played at home himself. But like I said, Jackson looks more like a point guard than he ever has in his career, for sure. Just observing and, on a nightly basis, he's looking for his teammates more. He's averaging 12.7 potential assists, and he's got an adjusted assist line of 9.7 in his last 12 games. That's over 3 above this line, which is honestly something I love to see. Obviously, his potential assists are also up, which I love to see that. So, love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. Reggie Jackson, over 6.5 assists here for the Los Angeles Clippers at -118 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're rolling with the New York Knicks, +9.5 spread here versus the Memphis Grizzlies at -108 odds. So guys, the Knicks have actually quietly really played well here recently. They've actually covered in 4 straight games on the road against the spread, winning 3 of those games straight up, including completely dominating Dallas. So I was obviously very impressed by that. The Knicks, really what you want to see. What do you want to see from the Knicks if you're going to bet on the Knicks? You want to see them playing good defense, which they've done here lately. The Knicks are 4th in defensive rating over the last 5 games here on this road trip, playing very well here on the road. And I'm taking on a Grizzlies team that hasn't been quite as dominant lately, right? We think of the Grizzlies as being such a dominant against the spread team. Well, the Grizzlies are just 4-4 against the spread over the last 8, including that loss that they had in Houston as well. So they haven't looked quite as sharp here recently. And I think the Knicks here, at the very least, could keep this game close. I mean, 9.5 here is a ton of points against the team. Honestly, it's played pretty well here lately. The Grizzlies obviously are a great team. They're 8th in defensive rating over the last 5. They're 7th in offensive rating over the last 5 as well. So the Grizzlies, we know, are a good team. But the Knicks are actually right now outpacing them in both categories, which is interesting. Like I said, Knicks 4th in defensive rating last 5, 6th in offensive rating last 5 as well. So this Knicks team has played better. Typically, I wouldn't bet on the Knicks. I think this might be the first time I've gone after the spread all year. They're one of those weird teams that, a lot of times will play up to their competition, and then they'll disappoint you against bad teams. So here against a, obviously superior team in the Grizzlies, I think they're going to cover the spread, and they may shock some people. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if they somehow find a way to pull this out the way they've been playing here lately. Even the one loss that they've had over the last 4 games was to the Suns by 1, and it took a miracle. Cam Johnson hitting the game-winning 3. So, like I said, the Knicks really have played well here behind R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle. Both have been extremely hot. Both have played really well. And the Knicks have actually had, some decent success here versus the Grizzlies as well. They've won 2 of the last 3 meetings here versus the Grizzlies, including the last 2 games in Memphis. So, I think the Knicks are definitely capable of covering 9.5. I think this will be a close game. I don't see the Grizzlies running away with this one, to be honest with you. Even though, at times it's like the Knicks have looked so bad at times this year. But right now they're in a nice groove. Both Barrett and Randall really carrying the load and playing well here for the Knicks. So, love it there for our number 3 pick. New York Knicks +9.5 spread here versus the Memphis Grizzlies at -108 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 4,000 subscribers. Guys, if I can add a play later in the day, I will. I didn't have all my lines out here earlier this morning, so hoping to add a play maybe later. Not sure yet, though. Today is going to be quite busy for me, so not sure if I'm going to be able to add a play or not. If I can, I will, though. And we have that posted on our Twitter. Our Discord will also have that posted in the pinned comment on this video as well, if we do that. So make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. Instagram. Usually I put it up. Lately I've been putting it on Instagram too, trying to get in the habit of doing that as well. So you guys can follow us on any of those sites. Yeah, guys, it's been a lot of fun here lately. We've obviously been on a really nice run here, making some good loot. So, if you guys, want to support the stream and become a Straight Fire MVP, like I said, there's a link down below for that. You can also support the stream by purchasing some merchandise as well at our website at straightfirepicks.com. I just want to let you guys know that those resources are available. So, as always, I appreciate all of you guys. Having a lot of fun here. Having a lot of fun getting to know all of you as well in the Discord and in the comments. So, let's keep it rolling, guys. I'm, 13-3 this week. I'm hoping we can keep that going. Obviously, we got to keep bankroll managing and always just be prepared for things to go south on us. So, not overplaying any one play, but just staying consistent here with your bankroll. So, let's get after it today, guys. Let's get this 3-0. Let's cash your bets out as well. Let's get after it today. Have a great rest of your day here on Friday, and we will catch you back here tomorrow. Peace out.